Hi, welcome back to my Discovering New Music journey, and today we're checking out some more tripleS. So last tripleS video, I checked out one of their other albums, and I had asked you guys what album that you guys think I should check out next, and I got a lot of recommendations to check out the Performante album. I think that's what it's called. It is an album by the Visionary Vision unit, and this is like the first kind of unit album I'm checking out, so I'm actually very excited to see how this like group of members does their sounds on the album and stuff like that. I think it's half of the members, right? I think there's 12 members in this unit, so it'll be very interesting. Like I said, we'll be going through the entire album in this. We'll be checking out the title track, which is called Hit the Floor, and then also the rest of the songs on the album in this video. So yeah, like I said, really excited, so let's get into it. All right, so we'll be going in the order of the album. So the album actually starts with like a little intro thing, right? I'm really excited for this one. I really love the last album that checked out, so definitely have high expectations for this one. So yeah, let's get into it. First track, Visual Virtue. Okay, I hear the la la la's. Isn't that the yeah. Ooh, definitely hear like more of like a hip hop kind of, and I mean we can see it here with their outfits as well. Definitely more of a hip hop kind of vibe going on. Okay, yeah, I like a good hip hop track. Okay, I'm excited. Oh, the production on this one is nice though. I like that as well. They kind of layered kind of vocals right there with that. Again, the way their production is going. Very interesting percussion as well. The rhythm of that is nice. What is that? Okay, so that makes me excited. Let's just go straight to Hit the Floor. So I actually think I know all the members' names in this one as well. So definitely good, right? Okay. Ooh, that bass. Oh, already started with like a layer kind of vocal. I think there was a shot with all the members. Let me see if okay, hold on. Okay, so let's see if I can, you feel me? Because there's 24 members in this entire group. So we're going to see if I can get all of them, at least these 12 right now. I don't know. The camera's kind of distorted a little bit. Let me see. Is that, okay. So the one in the middle, that's Nakyung. I know that. I think that's Sohyun right here. Yoonji, if I'm not mistaken. Kaede, is that Shinri? I think so. Yuyun, Nien, Lin, it looks like, Jiyeon, Kotone, Yubin, and Hyedin. I think so. Yeah. Think so. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, they have their names right there too, so I could have just, yeah. Ooh, I really love this percussion right here. Love that bass still going as well. All right, let's listen to this. Like the layer vocals coming in here and there. Oh, okay, more of a like melodic part. Nice melodies. I like the sound of that part. That was nice. We got a little build up going. Okay. I like the facial acting and all the stuff we're getting. They're doing really good with like pulling out that concept right there. Nice dance as well. That's a really nice choreo. Oh yeah, I'm loving the vibe of this. Oh, that was clean. I love that. Yo, this beat is so heat, bro. ooh, I love when they go into this melodic part. It's so nice. Just the whole sound of that, their voices are really nice. Kaede, Nakyung, they sound really nice here. I just love the whole like kind of like build up kind of sound. And the siren kind of sound going on the back. Yeah, great production on this. I also really love how they produce their vocals on this part as well when they repeat the hit the floor. On this. And there's like a lower shifted vocal on that as well. And the harmony's going right there. Oh, the way they filmed this right there is crazy. It kind of... And the sparks? Wow. Yeah, I love this. Those harmonies. Yeah, I like that little Jimmy filter thing. Oh! Oh no, I love the way they do that. It's crazy. This is really catchy as well. And the way they're filming this choreo as well, how they're doing that. The like little camera shakes are going and the cars going around. That's wow. Wow. And then like repeating the voice at the end right here. And this is really unique as well, the way they did this, because usually like when they do like choreo in like a music video, you would see more kind of like close-up shots or something like that. At least, you know, for most of it. But a lot of this, you know, in the scene that we were getting right here, we were definitely getting more kind of like, of course, it's a big group, so you can't, I guess, get too many like close-ups. But like everything is kind of like, you know, you're just kind of like getting the atmosphere of the whole thing, right? You're not getting anything kind of like close-up things. I mean, we did like, you know, in the more kind of like daytime shots, but I like, you know, for this like, you know, this shot right here, how it's more kind of like just overall, you see everything and the way they filmed it with the cars going around, the shakes in the camera as well, you know, definitely accentuating those movements that they're hitting really hard. Definitely enjoyed just the whole vibe of this. One thing I love about this is the amazing kind of just like back and forth between, you know, the main parts where it's definitely more hip-hoppy kind of, you feel me, rap parts or whatever they have going on, and the melodic things as well, right? I love that. I love the kind of, you know, back and forth between those. You had like the pre-choruses that were more kind of, you know, melodic, and then same thing with the bridge as well, and then the more verses in the chorus part was definitely more kind of like, you know, hip-hoppy kind of hard-hitting type sound. So I love that contrast in sound. I usually like that, you know, when it comes to like, you know, certain like artists or something like that doing like a hip-hop thing. I like when there's like, you know, like a, also kind of like a melodic kind of flowy kind of element to it as well. You feel me? So it's a nice kind of like combination of the two, because, you know, my favorite kind of combination genre thing is just like a hip-hop R&B type thing. So I like that they kind of went, you know, with a thing like similar to that. So definitely enjoyed that. I think they sounded really nice on this one. I think, like I said, the way they performed it, especially on these like dance parts, they definitely did really good with just like the movements in terms of like kind of embodying that kind of like feel and everything as well. The facial expressions, I was definitely enjoying that. The way they delivered these lines was really nice as well. 100%. My favorite parts on the song is definitely the most like, you know, the melodic parts, right? And like the pre-choruses and the bridge, but I was definitely enjoying like, you know, certain like rap parts or something like that. I think there was a part where they were like driving in the car or whatever, like after this first chorus. It's like a verse, the second verse right here. Really nice like overall like production in terms of like the layering on the vocals as well that we were getting. Like this part right here, and the little breaks that they did right there, this right here, it's a really interesting kind of like, you know, this kind of like line right here, and the way like Sohyun kind of like delivers. I like, you know, her vocal tone in that, right? And just the way the beat goes with everything right here. Yeah, so I just like, you know, how they did those parts, you feel me, going with that, you know, with the beat and everything, and the layered vocals and everything was definitely really nice. they definitely did really good with like the contrast with like the more kind of brighter kind of scenes like this, and then also like the more like night scenes, right? So I like that. Like this scene right here, you feel me, where they had like the kind of dream filter. It definitely reminds me of the Girls Never Die music video during that kind of like dance break part where they had like this kind of like filter going on. So I like the look of that as well. And this is very interesting because I think this might be the first title track where I haven't heard like a la 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 thing going on, right? I don't know. Was there another title track that I haven't heard a la 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 thing going on? I don't think so. So far, this is the only one where I feel like I haven't heard like a la la la, you know, kind of thing, right? So that's very interesting. It's very interesting that they kind of changed it up for that. I like that. I like that though. You know, and even with, you know, without the la 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 thing, they still had a nice kind of catchy part with this hit the floor. You feel me? The way they did that was really catchy. Like I said, I just love the production on this as well. Just the kind of layering on that, the kind of lower shifted vocal that they have going on right here, and the harmonies they have going on in the back, like just filling that out, and the instrumental is so nice right here. And again, the dance, so nice though. They pulled it off really, really nice. Yeah, and the moves right there they do going with the kick sounds right there. And then yeah, really love that. 100%. Yeah, amazing production on the song. Like I said, I think actually this might be my favorite title track by them. 100%. Like I feel like I would listen to this one the most. Just the groove of it, the vibe, everything, the way the music video is looking, the way they did this part at the end with the dance break. Let me see, what was the part where the cars kind of went up? Let me see. I think it was after the bridge. Really nice bridge. Yeah. This part when they dropped into this. And that was such a nice kind of transition as well. Really nice transitions kind of going into this. You have as whoever, I don't know who that is, but they're like stomping on the ground, and as they stomp, you feel me, on whatever camera thing, they have the cars go up. So it's like a motivated kind of transition kind of thing. Like, you know, it's like, you feel me, they stomped and then the kind of force on the ground kind of bounced everything up. And I like that, you feel me? As this drops as well. And even the way they're filming these parts as well, where they have like the little, that right there, that's very interesting. You feel me? So just the whole kind of vibe they use is just really nice. Love this kind of thing right here as well with the fire. I'm gonna have to look like a behind the scenes of how they filmed this music video, because this is a really, really nice, well done music video just overall. Again, just love this right here. Nice kind of vocals in the back as well, like the ad libs going on right here. Already that sound nice. Yeah. Such a nice title track. 100%. Hit the Floor is definitely one of my favorites by them. 100%. Definitely makes me excited to listen to the rest of the album. So yeah, let's go on to the first B-side that we have. All right, so we're here with the first B-side called Choom. Let's get into it. Oh, instantly. Very layered vocals. I like to throw a singer right there. Interesting. Oh, turn it up a bit. I love how filled out this track is. Nice kind of harmony right there. Yeah, I love those little coming in. Oh, I like that. I like how they had the percussion going into that, you know, on that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they break it and then drop it. That's nice. Just the vocals, and then I love that bass as well. Yeah. That is such a beautiful sound. Wow. I like the guitar sound I'm hearing in the instrumental as well. It's nice. Yeah. I like this rhythm of this beat right here. Oh, the little breaks that did right there. Oh, that high sound. That little like, what is it, like a synth kind of? Right there. Interesting. Yeah, I love that. I like the sound of the chord a lot. Nice. That is so nice how they go into the chorus. It's such a nice melody that they're singing right here as well. Ooh, nice ad lib right here. Oh, okay, bridge part. Oh, I love how they have Jiyoung's voice kind of like reverb this one. There goes a bit. That's a nice melody as well. Those chords going on is definitely really nice. Oh, and how it feels out it. That bass comes in. Like fast-paced percussion right there. Oh, I like that. I like they delay it a bit. You know, it doesn't drop where it usually does. And then it kind of slowly comes in and then drops. Nice. Oh, this is such a good song. Nice. I like how, you know, their voice kind of resonates at the end. Definitely love this one. 100%. This was a nice sounding song just overall. You feel me? I love just the overall filled out kind of thing going on. I love that main kind of melody that they sing in that chorus. It's so beautiful. They start with it as well. Just, you feel me? And I mean, it's easy to have, like, you know, everybody singing at the same time. There's like 12 of them. So having that nice kind of layered sound there is so nice. And the harmony they have going on as well. Just everything beautiful way they did that. 100%. And I just love the melody of that as well. So that's, you know, that just adds to it. Like I said, just love the way they go into the chorus, you know, just having it, just the vocal part, just solo, and then bringing that percussion in, like, you know, a little bit after. 100%. Overall, nice rhythm with the beat as well. Like that guitar sound that was going throughout. Really nice sound in bridge part as well. 100%. Like the kind of bass thing going on. Yeah, overall melodies in the song I was definitely liking. I think there might have been like a little like talk rap part or something like that I was liking as well. You know, the flows on that. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it was on like the second verse, right? It's kind of, I like how they do this right here, and the kind of sound they bring as well, that high thing right there. Yeah, just love that. And I also really love how they do this like pre-chorus as well. You know, it's a kind of like nice kind of like build up kind of sound going on, you know, with the way the percussion is going. And again, those harmonies are so nice, you know. And I love it, just the vocals, and then dropping it into that with that bass as well, kind of going, like fading in. So nice. 100%. Yes, such a beautiful sounding song. Really love this one. Definitely gonna be listening to this one a lot. 100%. They sounded amazing on this one. Let's go into the next track. All right, so the next track we have is called Éclair. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh no, that was interesting. Hold on. We got like a little la la thing going on. What is that, like French or whatever? What is that? What language is that they're saying? But I like that kind of like, what is that like high sound? Is like whatever synth that is. It's very interesting how that's going with that. I'm pretty sure they repeat it. It seems like a kind of catchy. Ooh, that bass. Their voices are definitely more forward on this one. The reverb on that? Oh, love how she sounds right here. A hairy kind of vocal. Oh, nice. Ooh, the kind of rhythm and percussion right here. I like that melody that she was singing as well. And bass again, I really love that. The layer kind of vocals coming in as well right there on that line. Interesting. Yeah, okay, so they do repeat it, so it's more main chorus part. Yeah. I love that sound on top of that. And how layered that is as well. Nice. And I also really like the kind of like the sound going on overall in this kind of verse part. You know, the chords right there. Of course, the percussion and the bass right there. Really nice. Okay, I like that. It's so interesting how they have this synth going with that melody. She sounds really nice singing that as well. Love that melody. I like how they break the instrumental going into that and drop everything down. Yeah, the beat pattern on this is really nice. Really nice percussion sounding. Ooh. It's really interesting how they. Ooh, what is that sound? That's very interesting. Huh. They still have it going? Oh, okay, a little different. I like how they changed it up a bit. It's just that bass coming in right there. A little bit kind of like percussion going on the back. I like how they're slowly bringing those kicks in. And then the way they do this, like the way they do this percussion, the kicks going right there. Yeah, the kind of kicks kind of speeding up in the thing right there. It's nice. Right there. And everything drops down. Oh. Kaede doing the kind of like ad-libs right there. Sounds really nice. So what does that mean right there? The la se pomoy or something like that. Yeah. Really like this one as well. Really interesting production overall in this one as well. I like the kind of back and forth between the, the certain parts that sounded like, a little more empty with the instrumental and then more filled out as well with the, the vocals. Definitely really nice. I like that the hooks, most of the songs definitely have like a more kind of like just all together, like them all singing it, the more, more kind of catchy part. So that's really nice. 100%. Love the percussion on this one as well. Like the, the way the beat was going, the pattern of that, definitely really nice. 100%. And like I said, that, on that chorus, that synth sound that was kind of going with that, that melody, was very interesting how that, kind of paired together, right? They really sounded nice on this one as well. I like the sound, like I said, those chords that was going on in the verses, right? That was really nice. I like how their voices were definitely more forward. At least it sounded like they were definitely more forward in this song. 100%. I like how they go into this chorus as well, just having it just, you feel me, their voices is first and then dropping it, you feel me? And then I like, the layering that kind of comes in as well on that question. Like I said, just really love the rhythm of this percussion right here. Yeah. I love how they do that. It's so nice. And I love how they, they change it a bit at the end, you feel me? Now, having everything come in like it usually does, right? But like just kind of slowly. All right. You don't have those kicks coming in just yet, you feel me? But then they start to come in right here. And then they speed up a bit on this part, you feel me? And And just the way they do that, so I like, you know, how they change it up for like that last chorus. They did that in the last song as well, changing, you feel me, the sound up for that last thing, keeping it more interesting as well. 100%. Love, like I said, just the layered vocals. They sounded really nice just singing the lines on this one as well. There was another line that I was really liking as well. I think both Sohyun and Kaede sang it at one point. Let me see if I can find it. I think it was right here. Really nice melody right there. Yeah, so like overall melodies on this. I like the, you know, the back and forth between the more kind of like melodic kind of lines as well, and the little raps that they were doing as well. Definitely really nice. It was very interesting how they were doing the lyrics as well. So yeah, definitely enjoyed the sound of this one. Like I said, the production is definitely really nice, definitely really catchy kind of chorus part, definitely really nice groove with the beat and everything. Definitely gonna be listening to this one. Let's go on to the next track. All right, so the next track we have is called Love Soseol. Oh, yo, production on all these songs so far are great. 100%. This production is so nice.
If you ever read this story,
oh, I really love that right there. They're kind of like the those chords or whatever.
If you ever read this
What would be that sound like that little like kind of like thing, whatever that is.
If you ever read this story,
and then the little thing on top of that is very interesting. Oh,
maybe we will be lovers by then.
is that? I think I heard like a like full blown kind of. What is that? With that producer tag or whatever. Ah, really like how this percussion came. Nice bass right there. I like how they're bringing in those kind of kick sounds going right there. Okay, more fast-paced kind of percussion right here. Oh, the overall sound of this is nice. How this feels out. That bass is amazing. I love that bass sound in this part. It's so nice. And I love that right there, the kind of melody that they sing, and they kind of like, you know, hold that out, and then the harmonies go on top of that. It's so nice. Love that melody right there. It's so interesting how they're doing like the different parts of the song. You know? I really love when they bring this percussion over here. Kind of back and forth between, you know, having that come in and out as well. It's very interesting. Kind of bring it out again right here. Kind of like different rhythm right here. I love the melody so much. I think that's one of my favorite melodies on this album so far. Yeah, I love that sound. They sound really nice on this one as well. Harmony right there. Yeah, I love how they're singing a more kind of like a higher, kind of sweeter tone on this one. Oh, yes, those synth sounds right there. Nice.
If you ever read the story,
Oh, that was beautiful. And how they bring it back in, nice. Ooh, whoever's doing it in the back right there. That Hana right there. Ooh, okay. Different kind of production right there. I think this one might be one of my favorites, 100%. Really, really just love the overall melodies in this 100%. Really love the way that they're singing, like the tone in their voices. Definitely really nice. That kind of soft, kind of higher tone was definitely really nice on a lot of these lines, especially that main line for the chorus, 100%. Really love the kind of, the way they brung in that percussion and, kept bringing it out on certain parts. That was really interesting. 100% very fast paced percussion on that one as well. And the way they have that bass going as well throughout was definitely really nice. The little sound, I don't know exactly what that sound is, but I think it was going on throughout the entire thing. Let me see if I got it, play at the beginning right here. That right there.
If you ever read this,
Not the like the lower kind of like more flowy sound, but the little, whatever that is, I don't know what that is, but it's very interesting. I think they were playing it, throughout most of it. It was like on certain parts, at least, not on like the more kind of flowy parts. I do like that they, went kind of back and forth between, you feel me, more flowy parts like this. You feel me? It's kind of like the guitar kind of melody going on. That was really nice. And then, how they had parts like this and then kind of slowly brought that, percussion back in. You feel me? And just how they do that. So I think it was mainly on the chorus parts that they had the sound actually. Yeah. So they brought it back in on like the chorus parts. Like I said, this melody right here that they sing right here is so nice. And then it kind of speeds up as well as the chorus keeps going, like, it has this rhythm right here and then it kind of speeds up more on this, fills out more. Harmony on that again, like I said. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite choruses overall on this entire album so far. 100% love that so much. Like I said, just that back and forth are really nice. And then, kept the same kind of tone that they were singing in throughout the entire thing. So that was really nice as well. Overall, great production on this one. Great sound. Love the way that they sounded on this one as well. 100% going to be listening to this one a lot. Let's go on to the next track. All right, so the next track we have is called Atmosphere. Okay. Got a guitar coming. Ooh. Like that. Oh. The harmony on that is so nice. Yeah, I love the line on that. It's really interesting how they produce everything together here. That kind of percussion. Feels like it's more in the back right there. Along with whatever else on that was. Like the kind of horn sound, what was that? I like that kind of keys right here. It's like a synth, what is that? Kind of sounds like it pans as well. Ooh. Oh, the rhythm right here? Nice. Yeah, that song coming in is very interesting. Love the harmony on that. Yeah, really interesting sounds coming in. Right there. The bass kind of. Like the sound of this part a lot. Yeah. Really love the harmony a lot on this. That's a catchy melody that they're singing right there. Okay. Oh. I like that right there. That kind of echo of that sound coming right there. Kind of pans as well. And that. So interesting. The lower harmony on that. Ooh, and I like how everything froze, you feel me, after she says like freeze right here. I know. When they fade whatever that sound is back in, it's nice. And the percussion slowly kind of like get, you know, and it kind of drops everything. It's nice. I think it's more empty right here as well, just like that. That was a really interesting song. Really interesting with just the overall way they produced it, right? In terms of like where everything was, I guess, right? Because I feel like the percussion wasn't as, I guess, forward as it was on other tracks. I feel like it was still forward, but it wasn't at the same time, right? It was very interesting how they placed everything. There was definitely really interesting kind of like horn sounds in there that was going on as well. I feel like everything just had like a certain atmosphere that was different from the others. I mean, it's very nice how, you know, all these songs on this album so far are produced. I feel like they're all produced in like a different kind of way, right? But they, you know, have a still like very nice sound, and you're gonna hear their voices still very nice, and the tones and everything. Definitely like that on this. I feel like this one was definitely, for me, definitely carried more by the melodies on this one. Really love the melodies, 100%. Love the way they did just the harmony, everything kind of, you know, together on that chorus, and all singing 100%. Really nice on that. I do like the parts when they would like, you know, kind of like put the rhythm down a little bit, like, you know, just, you know, having it more kind of like slowly kind of like sounding with like, you know, right this, you know, right here. If they did it again, you know, like this like pre-chorus part sounding as well, you feel me? It's not, you know, too filled out, but it like slowly becomes more filled out, you feel me? You had like the vocals going on in the back, that kind of guitar sound is nice. Yeah, and how they go into this is very interesting, and just kind of everything slowly coming in. It's very interesting, but I just love the melodies that they sung overall in that. And I think I really do love this bridge part though, 100%. Right here, this part definitely my favorite part. One of my favorite parts of this song. Just the way they have that going on. That's really nice production right there, I would say 100%. How they have that now, I don't know, and it fills out and then goes back into like the, you know, this more that kind of, and then just having that, yeah, the way they do that at the end is definitely really nice. So yeah, overall production on this one is very interesting. Really like this one as well, 100%. Definitely be listening to this one a lot as well, 100%. Let's go into the next track. All right, so the next track we have is called 12 Rings. Let's get into it. Hold on. Oh, I didn't mean to go for it. I meant to go back. Hold on. That kind of like sound going on right now. The little like talking thing right there. Oh, that was sounded nice. Again, really interesting, like different production on this one as well. So I love that. Oh. Oh, I like the harmonies coming in right there on that Hana, whatever. And how her voice kind of, you feel me, does that kind of really interesting way they're singing on this one. I like that, the bum coming in right there. Very kind of. Oh, nice kind of horn sound coming right here. Harmony right there. Oh, I love her voice on this part, especially the way she sung this like. Nice. Love that, 100%. Oh, okay. The way their voices kind of. Oh, I like that right there. I love the way they're doing the percussion on this. How they, hold out, you feel me, that, and then the kind of, everything comes out, there's percussion right there, and then drops. How that goes into them, repeating that line as well. I love the way they're saying that line as well. Their voice kind of like goes up, right? On this. I love how they held that out. Yeah, really interesting way that, that percussion keeps going in and out right there. Just like that. And then, again. The harmonies again, I love the background vocals right there. I also really like that, that sound right there going. I think it's like a guitar or whatever that is, something like that, or whatever that. I don't know what that is, but I really like that coming in and out right there. Right here? Yeah, whatever that is. Oh, the vocals in the back right there. Actually, holds that out. Yo, the vocals on this one, I really love them, 100%. Nice. Oh, I love this chorus. That kind of high synth sound keep going right there. I love that so much. Really nice melody right there. Oh my gosh, I love Kaede's voice so much. Her, Kaede and Nakyang, I'm really loving both of their vocals a lot on this entire album. Like their vocal tones, really nice. Synth again right there. Nice. I like how the melody's a little different right there at the end right there. Wow, I think this one might actually be one of my favorites so far, 100%. Like, it might actually be my favorite so far. I don't know. This one's really, really, really good. I love the kind of chill kind of thing going on with it. Really nice groove with the beat, how that was going. Really love how they were singing as well. Definitely more kind of like higher tone a lot on these melodies. Really interesting production overall on this one as well. That kind of like synth sound that was going on. Really, really, really interesting percussion sounds as well. Really love the layered harmonies. That's one of my favorite things when it comes to music, and they did really well with that one on this one. Really interesting way that they were doing the melody, mostly on that chorus when they, kind of went like higher on that line that they were singing. It was very, very interesting. That kind of like, the quirky kind of way their voices sounded on that one was very, very, very interesting. And, them all singing that together as well. It sounded really nice, 100%. Again, I love the, the kind of way, the soft way that they were singing, especially on these verses. Definitely like that. And then also, on the pre-chorus part, the melodies on that as well. I think, what part was it? Let me see it. Right here. I really like the horn sound that was coming in as well. A really nice sound with that. Yeah, the way that melody right there. And how they go into everything. Yeah, I love, you know, the kind of pattern they, you know, put that percussion in it as well. It's definitely really nice. And just you know, they hold that all right there. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite so far. I feel like I'm definitely gonna be listening to this one a lot. I like how they changed it up a bit at the end, right here on this last kind of chorus. Right now. They don't bring everything in. They just kind of like, you know, not the percussion, just, you know, having this without that percussion coming out. They hold that for a bit, right? And then after this part, and then they bring it in right here. So I like that. Really like the background vocals a lot on this one as well. Really nice, you know, right here. And how they, you know, change up the melody of that last kind of part. Yeah, amazing parts in this entire song. Like I said, just like that nice kind of chill kind of vibe overall. Really nice production overall. Like I said, I just really love the layered kind of vocals, harmonies, that synth sound going on, like horn sound that would come in sometimes. Really nice percussion overall. Love the way that they sounded on this one. Definitely loving all of their tones a lot on this album. 100%. Let's go on to the next track we have. All right, so the next track we have is called Vision. Let's get into it. The visionary vision, right? Hold on. Oh, they start the song out like that? Hold on. Oh, the harmony that they add on that as well. Hold on. Rhythm of this percussion. Very catchy part. So I'm guessing that's going to be the chorus, right? Like how they start with that. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that's the one. I'm not even gonna lie, that's the one. Hold on, bruh. Those chords coming in right there. What you sing right here? That chill kind of guitar right there. Love the percussion as well. The harmony right there, nice. Ooh, I love these melodies. Oh, and I love how the harmonies are coming in and out right there. It's so nice. Oh, the lower shifted vocal on that. Okay, like how they all sing right here. Oh. I love how they're keeping this groove right here. Okay, I like how they repeat that. Nice. Oh, I love how they have like the, you know, the little shouting kind of thing going on right there. You know, right there. And they do it again right here. Love her ad-lib right there. And how they add the harmony again, I love that. Oh, okay. What kind of? That is such a nice sound, that bass right there, and the kind of flowy kind of the atmosphere on that. Love how she says this line right here. Harmony again. I love how filled out that is. So nice. Really laid harmonies right there. Okay, to bring the percussion back in. I really love that right there. It's so nice. After she sings this line right here, in the back, so nice. Oh yeah, this is my favorite tripleS song, 100%. 100%, right? Oh my gosh, bruh. Oh, that's so nice. The melody on that, the harmony, yo. They got a, bro, they did it again, bro. And then they do a little. Yeah, hands down, hands down. Right here, really like this guitar right here. That's so nice. I didn't point it out the first time, but I like that they did it again right here. We like that. Lives right here. Right here. I love this catchy part right here. Ooh, nice kind of guitar in the back right here. Coming in. Electric guitar sound. Heck yeah, Visionary Vision. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's my favorite song. That's my favorite tripleS song. 100%. Hands down. Hands down. Wow. Wow, that is such a good track. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure I already pointed out everything I liked about this while the song was going, but I'm gonna, just briefly go over it again. Really love this ba da ba ba ba. I feel like that's very, very catchy. 100%. That's definitely gonna be stuck in my head. The harmony that they add on that, I really love the choice of just having it, just the main melody at first with everything layered, and then adding the harmonies on after. You feel me? How do you do that? Right there, and then adding the harmony on that second one. I really like, again, the shouting kind of things that they do. Just really, really, brings up that energy as well. So I really love that. The little, the little ooh yeah yeah, that kind of melody kind of ad lib that they do is definitely really nice. Overall, really nice melodies throughout this entire thing. It's a short song, but I feel like it's, really nice structure, really nice length just overall on this one. 100%. Love, love, love that percussion. Love the rhythm of that. So, so, so nice. Just nice kind of groovy thing going on with everything. That bass kind of sound going on, those chords. Again, amazing. The guitar sounds so, so, so nice. The production on this one was amazing, and how they filled everything out. 100%. Definitely enjoyed this. I love how they changed it up for that, that second chorus that came in. Well, I guess it's the third one because I kind of started with the chorus. I love how they, didn't, just have the chorus keep going like it usually does, right? And they kind of go into more like a flowy kind of part with the, the harmonies, and that's definitely my favorite part of the song. Let me see if I can find it. 100%. So like, okay, so right here, we got this like, the main kind of verse kind of sound going on, which I really love the melodies throughout this entire thing. 100%. So like, after this, I thought they were going to go into that, that main kind of chorus part, right? But they go straight into like more of like a bridge part right there after that. That is so nice. That's such a nice kind of transition from the verse, going into that. Cause you would think it would go straight to, you feel me, the chorus part like it, they did the first time, but they go into this right here. That's so nice. And then after this, they go into that main chorus part right here, which I love the melody that they sing right here. And I love, like I said, again, how they sing it all together. It just sounds really, really nice. 100%. And the ad libs right there, again, so nice. And the guitar, again, really nice. Yeah. Just the melodies, the energy, the everything, the harmonies. 100%. Definitely my favorite, just tripleS song overall. Definitely my favorite on this album. I'm gonna be listening to the song so much. 100%. Let's go into the next track that we have. All right, so the next track we have is called Bionic Power. Let's get into it. Okay. Interesting. A little. Oh, that's very, very interesting. Hold on. That guitar kind of. That is going throughout the entire. The bass right there is very strong. Love that song coming in right there. And how that drops down as well with that, the percussion is nice. Break everything right there. Ooh. Ooh. Nah, the way they bring that in was very, very nice. Just, and then the kind of guitar coming in after that. At first, they're really kind of catchy. Ta ta ta. Oh, love the harmonies, 100%. I like that right there. Like how she do that one right there. Nice. Ooh, love that whole kind of part right there, 100%. The flow of that. Yeah, I love that one with the beat as well. Nice. Look how one sounds right there. How they break everything and then go into this, and then slowly bringing out the instruments. Ooh, that kind of high sound right there is nice. Right there. And then having it fill it. Yeah, having it fill out right there with like the vocals, definitely nice. Ooh, okay, bridge. Really love the percussion, really love those kicks right there. That sound right there. Love the flowy kind of feel of this. Ooh, the different rhythm right here. Oh, that's different. Okay, so really catchy kind of song as well with that one. The ta 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 was definitely really nice, and I love how on that one they had like the main kind of ta 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 melody with everything, and the production, and then bringing in the kind of like the ta. You feel me? Them kind of holding that ta out with the harmony, just very layered. Overall on this album, like this entire album, the layered harmonies are absolutely amazing. 100%. I just love that so much. They kind of changed it up at the end right here. I was noticing as well. They didn't bring that kind of guitar sound back in, right? For that main chorus part, right? And it was a kind of, slower kind of rhythm as well with everything, different kind of sounds in the production right there. And then they speed it up again. Then they have, you feel me, the harmonies coming in, but that guitar sound that was usually in the other chorus is still not in there, right? So I like that they changed it up a bit at the end right there. That's a nice melody right there. And then they bring it in at the, when she says at the end. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Like I said, really love how they changed it up. Kept it very interesting. 100%. Really nice sounding song as well. Really, really strong bass throughout the song as well, and the kick sounds as well. Very, very hard hitting kind of just overall sound. Really love like the kind of rap parts that we were getting in this one. Really nice, like flow kind of thing. Them all kind of like switching off. Definitely in the second verse, I was definitely enjoying this and kind of this entire kind of verse right here. Just the way that goes with like the beat as well. Everything right here. Yeah, that entire part was definitely really nice. I was definitely really liking the melodic parts on this one as well. Really nice melodies, 100%. Again, really nice production just overall. Really love just the overall groove of this one as well. Also really liking like the the melodic parts, how the kind of like it was like horn sounds or something coming in right there, or right here. And And the way they do the bass on that part is also very interesting as well. And how their their voices on that part is definitely more kind of reverb as well. You know. And then you feel me, and then like the main kind of like talking kind of voice is definitely a little less reverbed on that. So I like that contrast between how they produce that. Yeah, it was very interesting. And the way they go into this chorus again, really, really interesting. How you just have that just dropping down with that thing, and then they slowly bring everything kind of. It's a different kind of rhythm, and then they speed it up more on this. Have more percussion, more filled out. And just how they do that overall is definitely really nice. 100%. Like I said, really love the strong bass sound with the percussion overall in this song. Really nice, kind of just catchy part overall. So I feel like I'm gonna definitely be listening to this one a bit as well. 100% definitely enjoy this one. Let's go on to, I think, what's the last track on the album. All right, so the last track on the album is just, I think, like an outro kind of thing. So it's called Visionary Vision. Okay, back with the La La Las. So yeah, they had like the La La Las, but mainly more in like the intro and the outro thing, right? That kind of love like the little like the record kind of scratch kind of little sounds. That bass right there. That kind of overall. Yeah, really nice sounding intro and outro as well. I feel like I would definitely listen to these as well. I usually don't listen to intro and outros, but the production on them is really nice. A riser sound? Very interesting, right? It kind of sounds like it would go into another track, but it's actually the last track on the album. So yeah, really, really, really nice kind of sound on that one as well. 100%. Like I said, I usually don't listen to intros and outros, but I would actually kind of listen to these. It's a really nice production on that. But yeah, that was the Visionary Vision Performante album, and that was a great album. No skip. Overall, 100%. I'll definitely be listening to all these tracks. They were amazing. The girls sounded amazing on this one. They definitely pulled out the lines and everything amazingly. The harmonies, the layered vocals, everything they did amazing on that. Production team did great as well. All these songs sounded, you feel me, different in their own way, but they all had really nice production, and they, all went together really nice on the album just overall. So yeah, definitely really love this album. 100%. Honestly, don't even know where this ranks for me in terms of like the albums so far. I mean, I've only listened to 2 really, so I mean, like, I basically what I'm saying is I don't know which one I like better because they're both so good. So I feel like right now though, those 2 are definitely like tied. I would have to see which one I listen to the most just overall in terms of like the songs. So but both albums so far, 2 for 2. 2 for 2 with the album so far. Both are amazing albums, and they definitely get me excited to check out the other albums that they do have. I like that they, release kind of like longer albums as well. Not too long, but a nice length. It's not like only like 4 or 5 songs. They do have like more than, you feel me, at least like 8 or something like that. 8 tracks on each album. So I like that 100%. I do know there are some shorter ones though, but that's just fine, right? Getting little EPs here and there. Definitely excited to check those ones out as well. So yeah, which album do you guys want me to check out next? I definitely am very intrigued and very excited to check out more just in general. I think honestly, if it keeps going this route and pace right now, tripleS could be like musically like one of my favorite groups. 100%. I mean, right now they're already top. You feel me? I feel like in terms of like the 5th gen girl groups, I think their music is already like top 100% so far. So yeah. I would say definitely this album had like my favorite kind of title track and my favorite overall tripleS song so far. So you feel me? This one definitely puts my expectations higher for the next ones coming out. I do know that they're planning for like another full group album, right? I'm gonna try to listen to some more of their albums before that comes out, but yeah, I'm definitely excited for that one as well. I think they did a really good job with choosing these 12 girls right here. I wonder if they're going to do anything with like the other half of the group, right? Because, you have this half. I wonder if they, will do anything for the other half. I don't know. Is it like a certain kind of thing that made them choose these specific members? I know they do have like a voting thing, right, where fans get to vote. So I'm guessing maybe the fans voted for these members specifically to be in this unit. So I don't know if they do that every single time, but that's very, very, very interesting. I thought they had a nice kind of synergy in terms of like the combination of their voices. I think they definitely all sounded really nice on this one, 100%. So definitely a great choice, 100% with this one. Again, like I said, I really love all the tracks on this album, but let me see if I can pick some favorites. All right, so I'm gonna do like a top 5, right? Okay, so let's do, all right, so I'm gonna go from 5 to 1. My number 5 track is Hit the Floor, right? The title track, really good sound on that. Really love that one. My number 4 track is going to be Éclair. Definitely like that one as well. Love the sound of that one. My number 3 is going to be Love Soseol, right? Like that one a lot, 100%. My number 2 is going to be 12 Rings, 100%. Just the sound of that one is absolutely amazing. Just love the whole vibe of that one. And then my number 1, obviously, I said it multiple times, Vision, 100%. So yeah, those are my top 5 tracks on this album. But like I said, I will be listening to all of these tracks on the album. It's definitely really nice, just overall tracks on this entire thing, 100%. Tell me what you guys thought about this album down below. What did you like? What did you not like? Tell me what your favorite track on this was, or you can rank the entire album. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. I'll also be checking out any performances that they've done for any other songs on this album, most likely on my Patreon. So if you guys want to see a reaction to that, that'll be over there. But yeah, 100%. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.